Okay, now we're back with 9S
Yes.
for the next segment of Nier.
Third playthrough, segment 9s.
Huh.
Okay. I mean, that's a good idea.
Oh, so this is the pod network they were talking about.
Yeah. You know what? Podmaster. Glory to Podkind.
I mean, at this point, that's where we're heading. There's more pods than androids.
I could get behind the Pod Nation. Hey, it's them.
Looks like he's awake, Devila. Morning. Slept well, didn't you, 9S?
Did you guys, like, rape him?
He's probably not functional.
Nice scrunchies, bracelet things.
Yeah.
I'm in the resistance camp?
That's right. You've been unconscious for nearly 2 weeks.
Can a robot really be
A little
unconscious?
thank you for saving your butt.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's running. He was running a boot time scan.
You know that better than anyone, no? Her black box signal disappeared.
Devila and Popola are rare android models designed for medical treatment and maintenance.
Huh.
Without the bunker, they are the only remaining way for Unit 9S to initiate repairs. Proposal. A word of appreciation is appropriate.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, there used to be lots of our models around. Apparently, we were put here to oversee some kind of large-scale system that was in place.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Huh.
That's what Nier was all about. The fucking
It
up
means
of that
we
system.
Don't know.
I mean,
All the records from
like
the
I mentioned
era
several
of the
videos
our
ago,
model kinda went nutso at some
in
point
lieu
the
of
past.
playing it, I did read a bunch of crap about the first one.
Disposed of after
So I immediately think they must be talking about the like replicant system that
Yeah.
just like fucked up after forever.
they used us as a sort
Yeah,
of
this
control
series of robots
point
were
for
supposed to just kind of keep the replicants, like under
So,
control
yeah,
and happy,
we're
and
lab
Yeah.
rats, but at least we
also
get
try to
be here
keep them
helping our
away from
friends.
the roaming gestalts.
Oh, okay. I mean, I was gonna say they
like
would
to
be
think
there
that
to do
we're
maintenance
atonements
on the
for
replicant
our
system,
past
but
Well, they do maintenance on the replicants themselves.
Right, that's what
and
I-
they
okay.
also,
Try
they
to
also
keep
go
up
through.
to
They
date
also
on this.
handle the process of maintaining the masquerade and
Yeah.
making childbirth happen and stuff.
right, okay.
And they were also going to be part of the process to recombine all the replicants with their gestalts.
Okay.
But Nier kind of happened,
Narrow notification received
and
from
by kind of I
access
mean severely,
Yeah.
like with extreme prejudice. Nier like happened the shit out of them.
Yep.
So I gotta switch to my 9S loadout with more hacking chips.
Hey. So the hacking chips do what to assist your hacking?
I've got one that makes it so like he explodes people when he hacks, and one that makes it so the explosion is like several levels higher,
Oh, okay.
and a couple things like that.
Oh, there's a force field around that space elevator.
Mm-hmm. It's called a spell-evator. And if it's not, it should be.
I mean, I could go for Space Evader.
Well, it's just called the tower, so
Yeah.
nobody gets to be
What
right.
is that?
an enormous facility that appeared from an area beneath the ground. It would appear to be machine-related in origin. Further details unknown. Mobile transport platform detected in the section emerging from the facility's center.
So, an elevator?
Well, Pod didn't confirm or deny
Yeah, right.
the question of elevator. Alright.
So we can just walk in through the front door, presumably.
After we hack it.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services. We apologize for the inconvenience. But locks on each sub-unit must be deactivated before access
Oh,
to
okay.
the tower.
I like how the robots made it a friendly female voice.
Yeah. So we gotta hack the little guys.
What is the motive for a machine life form to provide such an announcement?
There's no reason for anything they do.
So I see that Nines is in full angst mode,
Yeah.
like already, like right off the bat.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Challenge System
Do not push Y to hack it.
Special authorization keys are
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We can't hack until we get the keys.
We apologize for the inconvenience, but access is not permitted at this time. However,
Just throw myself into it.
special gift for first-time visitors to this tower. A tour of our brand new resource recovery unit.
Hey.
We look forward to serving you again.
The heck was that?
A forced message from the enemy system. Said message relays the locations of objects known as resource recovery units.
Now they're just messing with us. Come on, give me a rundown on what
Man.
happened while I was resting.
Affirmative.
Nines would be such a downer to be around right now.
Just accessed. It appears to be machine-related
You can't
in
understand his
origin.
pain, Evan.
I know.
Unknown. Additionally,
Stop
the
diminishing
large
his
structural
feelings.
units launched from the facility
It's like, oh, hey,
detected in
hey,
multiple areas.
Hey, Nines, you want some,
Said
want some
units
coffee?
were marked as goals
I'll
earlier,
take it black.
believed to be so-called resource recovery
Like
units.
my soul.
Unknown.
Where's A2?
Unit A2's position and current status are unknown.
All right. Mark the positions of those units on my map, will you?
Proposal. Unit 9
What is it Cyborg
should
says in the
its
Get
intentions.
Serious
I'm
episode?
going to wipe out the machine.
Oh, it's like, oh man, it's dark down there. We can't see where they are. I could use my robotic parts to detect their location, but then I would lose my humanity.
Right, that was. But at what cost?
Yeah.
That episode's amazing.
I love it. Go to my core and watch this crap. Oh god.
So now we're going back to the forest. Hopefully we don't run into A2 on the way. That would be awkward.
Yeah. But then she could do that. Oh man, who was Guy in Final Fantasy 15 with the cool hair that could do the impersonation? You know, main villain.
Oh, Arden?
Yeah, she could pull an Arden and like talk with 2B's voice and mess with him.
I liked Arden. He was pretty cool. They added Prompto's DLC, Prompto's like special episode recently,
Oh yeah.
semi-recently. Yeah, it looks like a Metal Gear kind of deal.
Huh.
Fog?
Maybe we'll do a video.
Analysis. The fog is actually
But I also got to get around to uploading like the rest of our actual LP that we finished. Should probably get back on that.
So, was that always there?
No.
Okay.
In fact, I came here with A2 off camera, and she was like, "The fuck is that?
Yeah.
That's not supposed to be here." Gotta
So
get a little more.
in what will undoubtedly, I mean, okay, so we know, I've told you, and all of you guys watching, that Pokemon Go has caused an amount of deaths over the course of its existence.
That seems like a very conservative statement.
Yeah. Several more of an amount of injuries, but anyway, in a great idea,
No, I can't.
Which-
This is a terrible mistake. I made a terrible mistake.
in a great idea, which I'm sure will not result in any more people getting hurt, legendary Pokemon are going to be added to Pokemon Go.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. I'm sure that will not in any way increase people's appetite for danger.
Yeah, right? Let's see here. Oh yeah, so the raids were implemented a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
And so I guess that was sort of a way to implement the system of lots of people fighting the one Pokemon, because now legendary Pokemon can be raid bosses, which is kind of thematic and neat.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like we can all gang up and try to take down Zapdos or something.
Yeah, it's like when Ash and his idiot friends tried to fight Mewtwo in the movie.
Yeah.
Pokemon the first movie.
That's the only Pokemon movie I saw.
Did you see that? Yeah, me too. Did you see that they're apparently making a new Pokemon movie covering the first arc of the series, but they're replacing Brock and Misty with 2 nobodies?
Aw.
Yeah.
Well.
I guess people are apparently really upset by it. I don't care. I'm just surprised. Why would you?
Yeah.
There's no point. Nobody's gonna give a shit about not Misty after the fact. And people love Brock.
Brock is the greatest.
Yeah.
Is this writing?
He's the voice of Squirtle.
Analysis. Writing is an ancient language known as angelic. It reads
Really?
box.
Oh.
Meat box. I saw that there is another... It hasn't launched in America yet, but there is another mobile game that uses the Pokemon Go
Did
style.
you just grayscale?
Is this
Oh.
entire
No, it's just
building
darker.
made of
Oh, okay.
even on
They use the
this?
Pokemon augmented reality thing,
Many use
Yeah.
except it's a trading card game, and you go instead of catching Pokemon, you find new cards out in the real world.
Oh, wow.
There's
Yeah.
no
That's kind of
anything
cool,
we
actually.
do.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
That's sort of... You know what that reminds me of? Is the... I think the good bit of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime was...
Which bit was that?
The only part that I really liked, unashamedly, was Pegasus's tournament. Because he had people just wander around the island, and you had to stumble upon the battle arenas. And you could find favorable terrain, and there was a lot of that. Really...
Yeah, I mean,
There's that
was
cool aspect of, I'm playing this game, but I'm also having an adventure on this cool island, and I'm interacting with the real world.
Yeah, that's true.
Not like Kaiba's stupid thing where it was just all about the convenience of being able to duel anybody anywhere in the city.
But you could have a duel with somebody in a trash-filled alley.
Yeah, right?
That's amazing.
It would boost the attack of garbage monsters by 200.
I mean, there are junk monsters.
Yeah, there are.
Junk is an archetype.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, no, that's kind of cool because you'll be walking around and theoretically you can challenge anybody you see. But then if you just find a card, I picture some kind of well-written fake scenario where you're wandering around and you challenge somebody to a game, and then right before the game, you find a card and you're like, oh, holy shit, this is gonna change my whole game plan. And then you put that, you know what I mean?
The way I interpreted the description of it is that you play normal card games like in Hearthstone, but the way you find new cards is by just going out into the real world
Okay.
or something. I don't know. I might be wrong. I think the game is called Fighties or something. So yeah, we'll see if that gets an American release.
So I'm waiting for at some point for resources to be recovered in this resource recovery unit.
Well, they're trying to, maybe I'm the resource they're trying to recover.
Oh, I see.
I have taken a lot of chips from the bad guys.
Yeah.
They're gonna get all those chips back. I mean, they can try.
Yeah. Oh, it's a suicide bomber.
Yeah.
Little suicide bombers?
Yep.
Oh, just everybody
I
now.
hate these guys.
Okay.
I mean, it's hilarious they scream.
Yeah.
Let's make a buddy and hope. I died over there.
Alright, hang on.
Let's hope this one's
I'm
gonna go
trying to
crazy.
figure out the, mechanisms. Well, all the mechanisms were now gone because I saw pieces of that floating garbage clip through the pipe. So the garbage is floating up to the top, and it's going to get compacted into new robots up there, maybe? I don't know. Melted down, probably.
Possibly. The important thing is stuff looks like it's happening.
Yeah.
That's how sci-fi factories work. They
So-
just have to give the illusion.
So totally unrelated, but, I mean, tertiarily related because speaking of building things and metal. Oh yeah, hacking. I forgot.
I mean, why fight when I can hack something?
Yeah. So my friend and I, we're trying to. We'd both seen Logan, which I loved, by the way.
Yeah, Logan was great. I especially love the part where he dies.
Yeah. So we were then.
Have you seen the How It Should Have Ended for that one?
No.
It's awesome.
Oh god, those fire bricks.
Like, you need to watch that immediately.
Okay. But
They're fire walls, Evan.
yeah, that's right. Well, the firewall's made of fire bricks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you build a fire wall with fire bricks.
Right.
Presumably. And, like, fire, like, cement.
So we were nerding out about Wolverine.
Was
And
this Corwin or somebody else?
no, it's somebody else.
Okay.
My friend Chris. Not Scottish Chris.
Oh, okay.
I had to start putting last names in my phone when I got my fourth Chris in my contact. But so we were nerding out about Wolverine, and then we were trying to nail down his, the powers of, I guess, amalgamation Wolverine, as you do, internet style, And, what? Wait, what did I... Oh, he's talking about the...
He's talking to you.
I
Shut
see.
up, Evan.
And, he, So we were just trying to nail down what specifically Wolverine's deal is when it comes to his regen. Because I think,
It's whatever the fuck the story needs it to be.
Right, but
Essentially.
But yeah, I'm saying for composite Wolverine, right? Like Death Battle says, he needs his brain intact to regenerate.
Sure.
And I tend to believe that. Because I have seen the ones where he's regenerated from, like, a drop of blood. And at that point, what are you going to do? Like, you just won the whole universe, Wolverine. But, so, we were thinking, okay.
I mean, he is currently dead.
Right. But, so we were thinking, okay, so brain intact is a good thing for him needing to regen. So slice his head in half and he's done. Right? And then it was... Okay, so...
Speculation.
What is
Raw
this?
materials from the structure itself, possibly useful for
Oh, okay.
creating weapons.
Weapons.
See, that's what they were claiming.
Okay. But, so then we were saying, well, okay. He needs his brain, so adamantium...
I feel like they're on fire now.
Yeah. But we did speculate that there had to be tiny holes in his adamantium skull for his nerves to get to his various body parts.
Presumably.
Oh, it's a
Prepare energy.
sentient orb.
Close range firing mode. Maximum output.
Wow.
9S.
Fire.
9 angst. I mean, you can at least figure out what this structure was doing.
It was reclaiming resources,
Well-
and now I have reclaimed the tower.
Yeah, but maybe that sentient orb could have been like your buddy.
No. I already have a robot buddy.
Yeah, you do. Well, happy to oblige. Very.
Do it. Kill me. Kill it. Kill me, tower. Kill me. Kill me.
Oh, there you go. Anyway,
I really hope they make Nendroids of these robots.
yeah, well,
That'd be fantastic.
like pop figures of the...
Oh, no, well, Nendroids are like
Yeah,
pop
yeah,
figures,
yeah.
but like high quality.
Yeah.
Like, there's a really cool one of Sakura from Soccer Wars, and it's got like alternate outfits for her, and it's got like the little like Kobu, her robot, and you can like put her inside of it.
Huh.
My friend Kim bought the one for Erica, and it's fucking adorable. It even comes with maracas.
Nice.
Just remember the little dance sequence?
I do remember the
Yeah.
dance sequence.
I'm actually super tempted to get one for myself. I really want that Erica with the maracas. That's what sealed the deal for me.
Alert. At Abnormality detected in vitals of Unit 9S.
Oh.
Proposal. Commence data overhaul immediately.
Pod, search for the other structural units. I need to find those authorization keys and destroy the tower.
Alert. Combat inadvisable during abnormal vital conditions.
It's fine. Run the search.
Scanning. Actively operating enemy large structural unit detected in accessible location. Marking location on map.
But, yeah, so... You know, then my bud proposed that there must be bits of Wolverine's skeleton where they just couldn't get adamantium. Because, you know, like your foot, for instance, has 1 billion bones in it.
But not in comic books.
No. Yeah, I guess not. And so then I thought, okay, you know, I was very clever, and I said, well, they could melt adamantium into a liquid. For instance, you know, cut his hand open, like take all the skin off his hand, pour the molten metal over the skeleton, and it hardens, and then the skin regrows, and just do that for all the bones. And then,
Well, in Origins, they just injected him with molten adamantium, and it just, like, coated him up.
yeah, but then my friend pointed out that a full coat of metal around all your bones would mean, like, you can't produce blood anymore.
Yeah, but
And
that's
then
where the healing factor comes in.
Yeah, but I mean, the blood can't go through the adamantium.
Or can it?
It maybe it can. And then it was very like,
I mean, he's alive.
Yeah.
So it clearly, you know,
Right.
Quorum erat demonstratum.
yeah, there you go. And so then I said, no, they must have drilled tiny holes in the adamantium after doing that.
Maybe after, you know, after liquidating it, it becomes porous.
Yes. Okay, good. I see. So you're good at this.
I mean, comic book bullshit is like my life. So, yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna go with.
You know, they after Wolverine died in comics, they started making I think all new Wolverine, which is X-23 taking over
Okay,
as
cool.
Wolverine.
Right.
And then recently they gave her they had a clone of X-23 who is, you know, a clone of a clone now.
Right.
And she's basically a way for them to get movie X-23 into the comic book universe.
Oh, okay.
And she's pretty cool. But the best part about her is that Deadpool appeared in the last issue, and they became super best friends.
Ah, neat.
Yeah,
Also, I'm extremely hyped for Deadpool 2.
yeah, super stoked. The preview was fucking, or the teaser in Logan was hilarious.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think I have just enough time to get through
There's
this
something
dungeon.
written here, too.
It reads Soulbox.
Huh.
My
Is
soul
this-
doesn't fit in a box?
Is this Trine? There's one of body, one of soul, one of mind. Oh, there's the button.
I mean, we do have 3 protagonists, although one of them's dead.
Yeah. Well, one of them's combined.
Yeah. Well, then, like, A2 is like 1.5 people.
Yeah. She's...
She doesn't have 2B's curves, so
Right.
she's missing the essential part.
I mean, she's 2BA2. That's what I'm dubbing it.
More like 2B continued.
So, let's see. I wonder if this little sentient energy ball is just going to be meditating or something.
So, Amber's talked me into.
Oh, wait.
Alright, I gotta be. Right, this is the hacking dungeon.
Oh, okay.
So, Amber's talked me into reading Ready Player One.
Yeah, I keep... That is my book of I will totally read it when I actually read a book again.
It's been in your car forever.
Yeah!
I assumed you had read it.
Because I keep thinking, oh, I'll have time, you know, when I'm driving places and I stop for 5 minutes, I'll read some, but... Oh, man. That box freaking out-hacks you.
Yeah.
But I always just end up listening to music or playing stuff on my phone.
That is-
Like dang video games.
That is the danger of mobile gaming.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I read like 3 she wants me to give her like a play-by-play of my thoughts and feelings.
Well,
I don't totally know why. I have suspicions.
she must have somebody else's opinions on hand and wants to compare.
Well, like, if nothing else, I really hate the main character, and she seems to delight in that.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why I hate him so much is that he and I have a lot in common.
Oh, I get
He's
it.
like my douchier, like,
Break the
Mirrorverse
system
self.
protection before I can reach the core.
Wait, say that again?
So that's how it works.
He's like my douchier Mirrorverse self.
Oh, okay.
He's like me, but evil.
I was.
Except not evil, just like douchey. Like, his go-to username for online is a King Arthur reference.
Oh, all
Just
right.
like mine is.
All right.
Except his is dumb.
Okay.
Because I mean, I don't know if he's willfully ignorant, or if he's just like a King Arthur hipster, but his name is a corruption of Percival, and he claims that the reason why is because Percival is the knight who found the Holy Grail,
Okay.
which is like relevant to the storyline. But that's not true, because Percival is only the knight who finds the Grail in the earliest versions of the story.
Okay.
The more commonly accepted ones, including Mallory's Le Mort d'Arthur, have Galahad as the guy who both sits in the Siege Perilous and also finds the Grail because he is the perfect knight.
Okay. So I
And
mean, but
that's-
he's claiming OG-ness for his
Exactly.
version. Okay.
And it annoys me because it's not quite true, and also my go-to username for many things is Siege Perilous, which is a Galahad reference.
Right.
So he's basically the Marvel to my DC.
That's your Skype name, isn't it?
It is.
Oh yeah. That's
It's my name in a lot of things. It's always that or the Shakespeare reference.
Yeah.
So yes. Also, he has a weird obsession with The Last Starfighter, which I understand because I also have a weird obsession with The Last Starfighter, but you know, I don't like it when other people do.
It's like how you don't like it that other people like Metal Gear.
Like, I mean, no, I didn't like the fact that I liked Metal Gear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this part's hard.
Yeah, freaking all these firewalls.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
We might need to like recontinue this like next time.
Oh, are you thinking it's gonna be? Is there many more of these?
Yeah, this is the hacking dungeon. So like every floor has a hacking thing.
Oh, I kind of figured there'd just be like 3 or 4 and you're done.
There's several, and I remember there being a few that I had trouble with.
Oh, okay.
Like at one point, I just turned on like all the auto easy chips to like get through it for me.
I guess you could have done that.
I could have done that, but I have.
Actually, this seems like a fine space to hold up the right side.
It's difficult to maneuver precisely.
Oh, careful. Just go slow, because this guy can't shoot
Yeah,
straight.
I got it. Oh, wrong way. This way.
Elevator. Yay.
Analysis. Access to elevator control system.
Is there another
blocked by
thing I gotta
external
hack?
factor.
Amber also says that his second book is basically just a straight ripoff of The Last Starfighter.
Oh.
So that kind of stinks. Also, it's basically trailer punk, which is weird. Like, the guy lives in a post-apocalyptic society, but his particular part of that society is in a trailer park.
Okay.
And then he like scavenges the trailer park to find like computer consoles and shit, which he then sells for like ration bars and crap.
Huh.
So, yeah, it's trailer punk.
Okay.
That's not cool. That's just noteworthy. And he also annoyed me because there's so many fucking references like on every goddamn page. Like, oh man, I couldn't sleep tonight, but thankfully I was able to boot up my computer and get in a game of Galaga and Asteroids and Defender. And, you know, I also like to watch Family Ties. And, like, seriously, this is like the fucking dialogue.
Yeah.
And then he goes on for a bit about how much he loves Family Ties.
Something into space pretty easily.
And there's one bit where he's like, yeah, and then I got this flash drive from my dad, and it's got complete runs of Amazing Spider-Man and Green Lantern and the X-Men.
Okay.
And then I got enraged because, like, you can't say, like, Amazing Spider-Man and then just say the X-Men. There's, like, a million fucking X-Men books, and none of them are called the X-Men.
Well, The X-Men, though.
He's a poser. No.
Those X-Men, you know the ones.
You mean the uncanny ones?
Yes.
Because that's the actual title of the book. Unless it's giant-sized X-Men.
I mean, he...
You don't need to play the epic battle music when I'm fucking hacking.
Yeah.
It's out of place.
Huh. So there was a... Oh, okay. There was a live stream... When even was this? I don't know, there's a live stream... Was it today? And... There's a live stream for the upcoming, The City of Final Fantasy NT.
Do you think if they ever did a live stream of Final Fantasy VII, would it be called the Life Stream?
Ha! 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 Yes. I demand it. Oh, it's pushing the ball.
Yeah.
That's cool. But yeah, there was a live stream for that, and one of the...
I have that on pre-order, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to end up keeping it.
I guess one of the voice actresses was at the thing, the live stream, and
Huh.
but they took it down everywhere because she actually, like, she accidentally panty shotted. Or it was a very brief panty flash and not a good one.
Wow.
But there, you know.
Huh.
So some famous girl accidentally showed panties is the news.
I didn't think that kind of thing actually happened in the real world.
Well, I mean, there was that. What was how did they term it? That wardrobe malfunction from
Oh, yeah,
what's her
yeah.
face?
But I mean, like,
At the
that's
Super Bowl?
That's a whole different thing. Like, her clothing, like, you know, got fucked up. But like, you would think that the basic functionality of a skirt is to be just long enough, or just, you know, arced enough that it won't expose you.
Yeah, well,
when you
she
like
was
lean over.
she was sitting in a chair. She was sitting down.
Oh, did she like uncross her legs or something?
Yeah, no, she just kind of scooched forward in the chair, and in the motion of scooching forward, she, you know,
Yeah, her skirt
moved
like, hiked up or
forward and she
something.
lifted her knees just so, and for like 2 seconds, you could see her pink underwear.
And like everybody fucking recorded it, I'm sure. And,
Yeah.
put it all over.
I mean, I'm reading it on the internet. So,
You're reading the panty flash.
yeah, well, I'm reading the article that says she panty. I'm looking at a GIF of the panty flash
Oh, well, there you go.
right now.
You say GIF, I say GIF.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what's actually right.
I figure it's potato at this point.
It's potato. It has never been potato.
I mean, if you have an accent, it has.
No. If you have an accent, you're speaking it wrong.
Well,
Learn English.
tell that to freaking all your people who eat pizza.
That's different. Pizza is a legitimate, you know, pronunciation, as is a Pepsi. And a Spider-Man.
Yep.
It's a Spider-Man.
That's right.
That's Mexican Spider-Man. Just like how the Japanese one is Spidu. What is it, like Spidu-man or something?
How would you say? It definitely, yeah.
Like
It would have to be. You could just say Spida. That's a thing they could do.
Spider-Man? I forget, but like the official designation for that iteration of Spider-Man, just to keep him like distinct, is saying it phonetically in Japanese.
Okay.
Spider-Man or something, whatever.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that Japan has the capability to make a phonetic sound that makes sense and chooses the one that doesn't work.
Like Titus.
Yeah. I mean, granted, the I, that long I sound, is something they had to incorporate, you know, more recently than back in the day. But it exists now. It existed by the time they made that crap.
I've seen the justification that it's supposed to be, what was it, like, that it's not Titus, it's Tidus, but it's supposed to be like Tides, because he has like an affinity for water?
Right, and he's got the water sword and stuff.
Yeah, but that's like bullshit. Because Titus is an actual name.
Right.
You can't just make up a pronunciation Also, like, fuck that. Like, 10 did not have that much thought put into anything.
I mean, what's the one that you and Frank... Oh, yeah, you don't like the fact that it is Kale. You want it to be like Kaylee or something like that?
What was my original pronunciation?
I don't know, Frank wants to call her Kaylee.
I think Kaylee was what I went with initially, and I was mad when it turned out to be kale.
Yeah, I'm not...
Because kale is like, it's a vegetable.
It is.
Like, that's what you mix into your Jamba Juice.
Yeah.
You know, as a nutrient
To
booster.
make it health, yeah.
Well, to make it fake healthier.
Alright, so, wait, did you go down?
I thought... Wait.
Oh, there's different elevators.
Yeah, I guess so.
That one's got a green light, and that means correct.
Well, the...
Oh, that's going down.
Why is this going down?
Well, it was wrong. Okay,
Yeah,
go
well,
back in.
Alright, fuck it. I think I have to leave and go back inside.
Yeah. Okay, and then across the way to the other elevator goes up again.
But yeah, I pre-ordered the new Dissidia when Amazon accidentally leaked the fact that Noctis was being added for the home version.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty cool, because that means it's going to have, like, I think pretty much all of my favorite Final Fantasy characters who don't come from 6. Because I like too many people from 6, and they put, like, none of them in the game.
Yeah.
Aside from Kefka and Terra.
But I mean...
Clearly, Umaro is the character.
I was just gonna say, it's not like you can put Umaro in freaking Dissidia.
Sure you can. He just, like, auto-battles. I mean, if we're gonna be serious...
And instead of flying, he just jumps around from, like, obstacle to obstacle.
If we're gonna be serious, Sabin is the shoo-in for being in a fucking fighting game.
Yeah.
Like, it's a travesty that the guy who actually has fighting game inputs is not in the fighting game.
I mean, he would just Kamehameha people from across the arena, though.
No, he would rush the bumps.
Well, he would do that, too.
And, like, he'd suplex the train.
My body.
I really liked his blitz system.
My memories.
I just
But why?
really wanted to find a reason to use anything but Bum Rush once I got Bum Rush.
I mean, you don't get bum rush till the very end of the game, so...
Yeah.
It's not like you don't... Of course, once you understand how the mechanics work, there's actually no reason to use anything other than Aura Bolt,
Yeah.
Phoenix Dance, and then Bum Rush, because they all scale off as magic damage.
Right, that's the thing. There's, certain ones. Okay, so
It's too easy.
you like a little obsessed much here, Nines? Just come out and tell her you like her.
These are just memories. But still. No, don't. Don't do this.
He's going full angst mode. I'm sad because I liked him.
I mean, everyone has to go through a character arc.
Yeah. But not everyone's arc has to include emo segments.
My goddamn memories! These belong to me and me alone!
So, we're basically fighting a digitized version of Eve again.
Right. I mean, when it comes to character arcs and not turning into like a douche angst guy,
You're going down.
I think the rule is to just whatever you're about to react, just ask yourself, what would Vin Diesel do?
Well, also remember that for 9S it's still raw. Like, we've been swimming around as A2 for like 2 weeks now,
Yeah.
real time. But for 9S, like, he just woke up after seeing his buddy and love interest like brutally murdered.
Yeah. All right.
Also, sexual imagery is probably intentional there.
All right. It's okay, Nine. Just cry it out. Cry it out.
And if he pulls his sword out now, he'll become King of England.
Yeah. Just condense the grief into liquid form and release it through your eye valves.
All right, and that's that. So next time we get to do the even harder hacking dungeon.
Okay. Fun.
I-
So just put in all the hacking shit. Oh, wait a minute.
I really hate the
current
hacking button.
status of Unit 9S.
Affirmative. His mental state has become dangerously unstable. Action must be taken immediately.
We need to turn that unstable into fun stable.
Enemy machine life forms have begun sharing data.
Do
with
those
each other.
pods have fungineering degrees?
I'll share the data with you, so see what you can find out.
Affirmative. I also have a separate report about 9S.
What is it?
I'll
Wait.
share the data. His psychological state has deteriorated
Okay,
to a
never mind.
grave level.
We'd better handle that quickly, too.
Like,
Agreed.
Pod 42 is talking different. Like, he sounds weird.
I think his speech has gotten a little more informal.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Like, he's getting more colloquial.
Well, I mean, he's had
Combined with data checking.
he has A2, who's unwittingly given him more
I will make the
autonomy.
suggestion
Oh, yeah.
immediately.
So she's probably just kind of rubbing off on him. I assume that's intentional.
Podmaster Race.
Yeah, seriously, like I want them to release DLC where you just play as the pods.
That's
Where's
awesome.
the next resource recovery unit?
I would love for multiple pods to freaking,
Speculation.
Constructicon together into a giant,
I thought you were gonna say like Magneton, like 3 of them come together.
That could be pretty cool, too.
I don't have that kind of time.
Alert. Entering battle without a functioning sword constitutes an unacceptable risk. Unit 9S should have
That's what happens when I try to use my sword.
repairs at
Oh,
the
okay.
resistance camp.
Shit.
Oh, so is the camp right there, then?
No, but I can generally move just fine. It's like with that bit with 2B,
Right.
where I alternate between being like perfectly fine and annoyingly crippled.
Yeah.
So I will save the game here, and we'll pick up next time.
Ah, was your menu, like, glitchy on purpose?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, the display isn't quite right. That's cool.
Anyway,
Alright, we'll see you guys.
next time.